Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it has been quite a while since I've done a sit down type of video. First I didn't upload in like almost a month because I was just so busy with work and everything, and there were other things in my life going on. And then my past two videos have been vlogs because I did get a vlogging camera for Christmas. So the first thing that I wanted to ask you guys is if you enjoy watching my vlogs and if you want to see more vlogs. I mean, I'm going to be vlogging regardless of what the answer is, but I just want to know if you guys would like to see more vlogs or more of a mix of vlogs, covers, makeup tutorials, lifestyle type of videos like I'm doing today. So let me know down in the comments what you want to see more of. But basically today's video I thought was a good fit considering it is the very beginning of 2017. So today's video is basically just going to be telling you how to live your dream life, I guess you could say, and how to kind of kick off 2017 with a good start and how to get where you want this year. So I did write a few things down, so if you see me looking down at my lap, that's what I'm looking at because I have a few notes written down. But basically just getting straight into the video. So the first thing that I have written down is imagine where you want to be. So you need to basically imagine where you are now and where you want to go. Imagine a day in your life. What will you be doing in your life? Will you be waking up and working from home? Will it be making YouTube videos? Will it be writing a blog? Will it be working in an office? Will it be working with children? Will it be working, I don't know, in a hospital or at a restaurant? Basically, you need to just imagine a day in your dream life, and that's going to help you kind of figure out a little bit exactly what you want and exactly how to get there. Is basically don't do things just because it's what other people expect of you. So if your parents really want you to be a chef or a lawyer, I don't know, but if your parents have like something specifically set out for you and that's not what you want to do, don't do it just because that's what they want you to do, because in the end you're going to be unhappy. And I know that it will be kind of hard to kind of veer away from that path, and I know that you probably don't want to upset or disappoint your parents, but in the end your life is what matters, and how you're living your life is what really matters. You don't want to be living your life for someone else, if you get what I mean. So the next thing is kind of assess where you are now and assess your situation now. So like where you're living, your job, your financial situation, your friends, your family and everything. Assess where you are now and then look at exactly where you want to be, and then you kind of need to look at the path along the way, and then you need to break it up into tiny little steps. So something that I learnt while I was studying in college this year, I think it's called a SMART plan, but basically you need to break down everything and you need to make, so a lot of people tend to just have like just goals. So by the end of the year I want to do this, but they don't have a plan on how they're going to get the goals, and I'm guilty of doing that a lot as well. I'm like, okay, by the end of the year I want to have 10,000 subscribers, but you know, that's just my goal and I don't really do anything, and I don't like make specific steps on how I'm going to reach that goal. So what you need to do is break down the path in between where you are now and where you want to go, and break it down into little specific steps, and then that will eventually, it'll make it easier to get where you want, because once you have the first step completed, then you're another step closer and you make this, then you're another step closer and you complete the second step, and then the next step and the next step and the next step, and so on and so forth, and then eventually you'll be where you want to be. And you know, it is a lot harder than it sounds. It's not as easy as, you know, breaking down into specific steps, because you really have to think of what those specific steps are and you need to make it realistic. That's one big word that is important throughout this whole video. Your goals need to be realistic. So I wouldn't say my goal by the end of the year is to have 1 million subscribers, because there's, you know, a high chance that that's not going to happen. But yeah, you need to make your goals realistic and then break the path in between down so you have specific steps, and it makes it easier for you to get there in the end. So another really important thing is to surround yourself with like-minded people and positive people. You don't want to be surrounded by people who are always negative and always kind of getting you down, and you know, if they're making fun of your goals and your dreams and where you want to be, or if they're, you know, kind of saying to you that you can't do it and you're not going to be able to do it. You don't want to surround yourself with people like that, because that is a really important thing, to surround yourself with good, positive, happy people that have, you know, the same goals as you or similar goals, or even if they have completely different goals, as long as they're supportive of you and where you want to go in your life, that's a really good thing. So I definitely suggest in 2017 to kind of chop down your friend list and get rid of the people who aren't good for you, physically and mentally. You know, you want happy, positive people to be surrounding you. So the next thing is you want to kind of speak things into existence. And I don't mean being cocky or like a smartass or anything like that. So you don't want to be like, by the end of the year, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to be better than everybody else. Like, you don't want anything like that. But you want to be able to speak things into existence so you can kind of start making yourself believe that it's going to happen. Because if you're thinking, oh, I really want to get here by the end of the year, but there is a chance that it's not going to happen, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. You don't want any of that talk. You want to be able to say, this is what I'm going to do by the end of the year, it's going to happen, I'm going to make it happen, and constant positive thoughts and putting positive energy out into the universe. And I know a lot of people kind of, with that kind of positive energy into the universe, it's kind of hard for them to kind of like get a grasp on that, because it's kind of a bit, not, I don't want to say like airhead-y, or like, some people kind of think that that kind of thing isn't having like a good grasp on reality, because, you know, I don't know, if you get what I mean, it's hard to explain. But I think if you put positive energy out into the universe and you speak good things into existence, then they're going to happen, as long as you are working hard. Obviously, if you just say, I'm going to be a millionaire, that's not going to just happen. You have to work for it. So now I'm going to read you something. From the January issue of Cosmo. It's in the section, I'm not sure. It's on the section, the power list, so it's basically just about powerful women. And there was one that really stood out to me, and it was by Janine Allis, who is the owner of Boost Juice. So I was reading this and it kind of really stood out to me, and the title of her section is Be the Person Who Soars. So basically she said, there are two types of people in the world, the verbs and the ones who soar. So I'm going to list everything next to me in writing so you can kind of get a visual and see it a little bit better. But basically she said, all successful people soar. The verbs are those people who see themselves as victims, feel entitled, want to be rescued, and blame the world for their woes. The people who soar are the ones who are always looking for solutions, take ownership for what they do, are accountable for the outcome, good or bad, and are responsible for their lives. That is the secret to success. Always approach whatever you do with a goal in mind. What do you want to do, and how are you going to get there? Do not get into the habit of wanting, because that is what you will get, the wanting for it. Instead, think it, say it, and then action will make your dreams come true. So I think that was a really good thing that I came across while I was kind of planning for this video and doing a little bit of research and thinking of ideas and things to come down. But basically what she said is kind of what I want you to take away from this video. So I will write that whole blurb down in the description bar so you can have a read of it for yourselves, and if you do really like it, I think it's a good idea to like copy and paste it and stick it on a mood board and put all inspiring pictures around it, because I think that's a really good quote and something that you should really look at and really take into consideration. So yeah, that's kind of the ending to this video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this, or if you want me to do kind of like a part 2 or an extension of this kind of video, or if you want me to focus on specific goals like fitness goals, work goals, life goals, love goals kind of thing. If you'd like me to do that kind of thing, let me know down in the comments. As per usual, all of my social media links will be down in the description bar, so don't forget to follow me on those. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. We're gonna be alright.